Alright,
Just making
we're
sure you
live.
know that.
Yeah.
We're live.
I also went and grabbed some cake.
Nice.
Good
Sorry,
cake.
everyone,
Good.
we are late.
Fucking fly.
Somebody's echoing.
No, that's me. That's me. So sorry. For some reason,
That must sound awful. This stream.
yeah, probably. For some reason, it immediately, instead of like having my phone on silent like it usually is, it immediately pumped me to max volume.
She's a Midlander, right?
Yes.
She is a Midlander.
Okay. We're not making her a special
No, she doesn't have a special race.
She's a Midlander
She
from
doesn't
a
have
poor
horns.
village.
Cool.
Yeah.
Shows are complete.
New home means new home music.
Nice.
Yay!
Me personally, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit for the stream.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hmm.
Last week, nothing happened because I had a stomach ache because I had some bad food. But the week before that, you fought Ifrit, the primal, the father of flame,
Spicy puppy.
and then spicy puppy. And that was an experience because not a lot of people survived meeting Ifrit, let alone beating him.
Who finishing blow different again?
That was
Natus. That was me. That was me.
Natus.
I limit broke it. I limit broke him.
Natus got
Yeah,
the
you limit
LB
broke.
on Spicy Puppy.
Yeah.
I full like limit break number 2'd a pulse waved him.
And
Yeah.
you reported back to the Waking Sands, and you were richly rewarded with a half down payment on a new place, which you immediately cashed in your quest money for the other half, and now you have a nice beachfront property in the mist.
And we
Just
can buy
off the coast.
magic items.
And you now have access to magic items within reason. The reason being, do you have the money for it?
I think it should be said that off screen we have a funeral for Ida's husband.
Yes, off screen you dig a small grave. She puts the box in it.
And
You bury it.
no
and
more
say a few
on-screen
words.
needed.
Yep, no more on screen.
Yeah.
Also, thank you, chat rat.
Yes, thank you.
It's a very nice funeral. Moving on.
Ida is in the house with us now, by the way.
She does. She has her own room in the house. You have on the the sandy beaches of Limsa Lamosa.
All is out swimming.
Hell yeah.
It's a full body exercise.
Natus asks the new maid if cooking is within her purview of being a maid.
You can't mean to ask that, and she's already halfway through finishing breakfast.
Great! Natus will need help cooking for their dinner lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Natus has plans.
She will absolutely assist with that. And also informs you that she has finished setting up the requested
Upgrades?
System.
Yeah.
and points towards a small like pull rope, which is just over here.
I will test it later.
You said, but by the way, you said Ada was a Highlander Midlander or like a
a
the
Midlander.
pad.
She's a Hugh Midlander.
Okay, so intelligence and an ability score of your choice.
Oh, we have a temporary fuck up.
Hmm?
Oh, it's fine. Everyone ignore the temporary fuck up. Continue without me.
I mean, it's better than a permanent one.
Yeah, that's always good.
Well, Smarty, I feel it's only fair that I have to make a roll now.
Yes, you do, as you're in your basement.
Kitty, setting up her new area, is going to roll Smith Tools. Intelligence. 23 for working on the claws.
Don't you
Nice.
get
Oh wait, no I'm not. Ha, I forgot something.
you get advantage?
I do. That's more like it.
That's better.
And I also roll.
That's
Wow.
right.
Them some good rolls.
Yeah.
We are currently on 83.
83. You at 95.
Nice.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Almost done. Almost done.
You're on the home stretch. Yeah, tinkering away. And she, breakfast produces several plates of, like a nice hearty. There's some a bit of fried egg, toast, yeah, it's egg on toast with I can't just come up with food like a nice good fucking, it's a full English, fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Gil comes in and eats all the non-meat parts of it, and then rolls the meat parts onto Rose's plate.
Oh yeah, no, yours is entirely vegetarian.
Ah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Notably, he does bring in a sizable fish.
She will gladly take that off your hands and start preparing it for lunch.
Fantastic. And that's what I will eat.
She just trays you, like, she takes the fish off your hand, cleans her hands, and then hands you a towel.
Thank you. And Gil will just towel himself off until rather than dripping with water, he is simply glistening.
And you are free for the day's activities, because by God, you need some rest after killing what is basically the avatar of a god.
Do any of you have any plans intended for today?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna work on this thing for like 8 hours and then I'm gonna take a break.
Very well.
Or I can work on it later.
Oh no, I don't think you're doing the wrong thing at all. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I'm good.
Dennis has a plan, but it's a secret plan. But he's gonna be staying in the house the whole time.
Alright, Gil
Kitty will
say-
eventually come up the stairs. Marty, where the fuck do the stairs lead?
The stairs would be like over here, so just assume this is like the trap door for the stairs.
Oh! Hold on, I need to become God real quick. Hold on, token page. Multi-sided. There we go. Okay, let me just go to my kitty sheet. Edit. Use selected token. Okay, now go back to the house. I named the map as well. Goodbye, kitty. Hello, kitty.
Oof.
Kitty
I
trips up
relinquish
the
God.
stairs.
I noticed her rollable token wasn't right.
You okay?
Not that we
Eli?
have to
Go
worry
ahead,
about
say
that
oof.
right now.
I forget why I said that.
There we go. Kitty menaced us from the trapdoor like she did in the trash can.
Wait, we have a basement cat. Do we have a ceiling cat?
You have a kitchen cat.
Yeah, we do. have
Ro,
a
are you a ceiling cat?
Ro's good at athletics. I think that's.
Ro's head leans down from one of the things and looks at you through the window.
I'm
Yeah.
watching you.
Let me move Ro then.
Ceiling cat needs a long talk about boundaries.
Basement cat slinks away before you talk to her about boundaries.
Is our friend smarter than she is noticeable?
How do you mean?
What do you think?
Uh,
Charisma or int?
Yeah. Or equal.
Probably smart.
Yeah, probably smart.
Not very noticeable.
Okay.
I mean, she's wearing a bright white outfit. It's not that hard.
Okay. So.
Ellen more means charisma.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like if she had
eight
higher
charisma-
charisma, she would have stood up for herself more.
Yeah, if she had higher charisma, she'd have more self-confidence.
8 charisma.
Yeah,
12
she's
intelligence?
smart.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yep. Okay. I have a stat line.
Yeah, everyone is, I mean, except for Gil, who's already finished it and is now probably doing squats in the garden. Everyone's having breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Gil will be doing squats in the dining room because he wants to be included.
I'll grab Ida because everyone has power over her.
Natus, once breakfast has, been served, Natus will give our maid the a list to go get.
Yeah, the shopping list for tonight's lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Take that, put that in the front
Okay.
pouch, and begin cleaning and deboning the fish.
Awesome.
I have no particular plans for today. Perhaps I will go to that place where people fight. Gladiatorial ring. And I will attempt
It's
to
not
beat
in
people
Mensa.
up. Yes, but we have perfectly good teleporters, don't we?
Here, by the way, Ellen, is Ro at the table or still leading it through the window?
No, Ro's at the table.
Chairs up a little bit.
Oh, the gladiatorial arena? Yeah, I'd love to join you. Heck yeah.
I've still got a few things to finish on my prototype of Ro's new weapon.
Yeah, I'll work on it a bit tonight.
You get the shape down. I have some ideas.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'm basically almost finished. I just need to.
I have
buy it.
some ideas.
I'll go shopping. Soon.
Menace.
Oh, Natus writes some shit down and passes another list to Ro.
Wait, what?
Bunch of Natus' shit
Shopping list?
got destroyed, and he's gonna be in the house today, so he can't go shopping.
Oh, yeah, I'll gladly shop for you.
It's not very long, and it's not a lot of like crazy shit, but it's like a dagger, crossbow, things like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He'll give you the money, I'll just take it out of my account.
Cool. Okay, I'll do, yeah. Awesome.
Smarty, I sent you the thing, by the way.
I know, I'm working on it.
Give it a little bit of a credence for why it took so fucking long.
Yeah, that looks alright.
Because if we have free time, I might just try and knock out those fucking
Just knock
5%.
out the rest of it.
I might ask if people have, if we are gonna do like scenes in a row. I think I might grab Edda, or how the fuck do you say her name? I'm bad at this.
Honestly, it's a matter of pronunciation, considering it's spelled the same. It's Edda.
Yeah, I say Ida because it reminds me of Ida the Owl Lady. And it's just easier that way for me.
That's fine.
Okay. Good show. Okay, I might for Kitty's scene. I'll keep her menacing. I might steal Ida and have just a kitty, a girls' night.
The girls' night.
Maybe even Ro. I might not get Ro. I don't know if Ro's already doing something that I won't. But I'll grab Ida and have her assist me with this because she's a white mage.
Oh yeah, Ro can help. Ro doesn't have anything above the night.
Important fun fact, the Owl House is really good. Watch the first episode, but know that it's bullshit.
Don't listen to the first episode at all. Nothing it says there is important to the plot.
I mean, it is. It's just...
It is, but it doesn't come up again.
Yeah, fair.
So Ellen, Ro might not be doing anything tonight. I said girls' night. It's more going to be girls' middle of the day.
Girls' afternoon.
I mean, I'm sure we can find a time that doesn't overlap with the arena.
It's essentially while people are having scenes, Kitty's gonna try and have a scene with Ida.
Okay.
And if Ro is not already busy with the scene, I can invite Ro, but for now, we'll see what you have with your own things.
Yep.
Other than just like deboning the fish, he's just like, yeah, well, it sounds like you're having a rather busy day. Also, as a note, I believe the Gold Source is having its Make It Rain campaign. If you were,
Make It Rain campaign?
Yes. It started as a one-off, but became a seasonal thing. Everything pays out more, and everything is halved. So...
Wonder how that
not-
helps with the raid.
Oh no, it is a figure of speech.
Oh, metaphorical.
It is a metaphor, yes.
Who has this?
The gold saucer.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well,
The not the
Mandeville
female.
gold saucer
I
entertainment
would be
plaza.
willing to assist you in gaining some grain, if you were so inclined.
I'm good. I think I'm good.
First of all, Gyal set your HP to full. Second of all,
Alright.
I don't.
I don't.
As much as it was fun the first time.
Yeah, I don't know how much
Yeah,
I
no,
have.
just
I didn't write it
it's
down
not
anywhere
a
for
plot
some-
hook. There's just if you want something to do.
I didn't write it down somewhere for some stupid reason. But if I remember quickly, me and Kitty both won pretty good on that. Like we have 10,000 or whatever the thing is now, or something. We have something ridiculous. We have the same amount. Does Kitty have that written down somewhere?
We already spent that on stuff.
Oh, did we? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind then.
Yeah,
I
because
think
you
we
can't get
bought-
real money out of it. You just get like prizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got prizes.
We got like aesthetic stuff, like outfits.
Yeah, you got.
I think,
I
Ro
think
has
you
a-
got. Ro got I think one of you got like the nice jacket. I think I can't remember who it
You
was.
all got the
Someone
bunny
got the
suit?
full bunny suit outfit,
Let me
Yeah.
get my Halloween.
and
Oh no, that was a different thing.
I think we got something else.
Either way, we spent all of the things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what you can buy. We probably spent it mostly on Gyaw. You got a bunny outfit.
Yeah, that's fine. I forgot that we spent it on stuff.
Yeah.
A bunny in a Playboy bunny outfit.
hmm
Yes. You know, the thing that Final Fantasy does.
The
He
casino.
just has a second set of bunny ears on top of his bunny.
unicorn. 4 ears.
4 ears, no brains.
Y'all is a himbo.
Y'all is an actual himbo. I think he meets all 3 requirements handily.
He's big, strong, dumb, and respects women.
Yep.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, you are free to do with the day what you will.
At the moment, I'm still trying to figure out my spells. I have a scene I want to do, but it's literally by myself. And Smorty.
I don't really have any scenes that I know of. Smutty, you know
Me?
my backstory. You're gonna bring that in whenever you want, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Ooh, this could be a
We are in
backstory
Limsa,
session.
so unless I got mail from something, I should be fine to do
Well, I was
whatever
actually
it is.
just looking at something.
Ah!
Backstory time!
Kitty. I don't have a sweating icon. I only have 3 levels of menace.
Here's the funny thing. We have 3 different people whose backstories could come literally a knocking. And fuck
Yeah.
up our peaceful day.
I'm just, Sorry,
Presumably,
just trying to
Gyal.
find...
Actually, technically, it could happen with Gyal too. It'd just be a much less fucked up day. You'd probably just have to go, JoJo's
Leave.
Bizarre Adventure kick down on his dad.
I almost love the idea that Gyal answers the door, sees a VR lady, and just goes, no, closes door.
Just opens the door, sees them, closes it, doesn't even say anything.
So there's
It's
the part of me that
possible.
wants. There's literally only one reason Kitty would want to go to the Gold Saucer, and it's not to do Gold Saucer things. She'd want to go see her friend.
Who works at the Gold Saucer?
Yeah. my dragon friend works for the Gold Saucer, and then
Yeah.
she enjoys spending time with her. Fucking Rin. Let's say hello to Rin. Like, hello.
Hello, Ren.
Oh, my computer's lagging for some reason.
What the fuck is the SS Beast Hunters about? Oh no, that's Rin's group.
Yeah, that's her group.
I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh wait, never mind.
That's basically the guild that she's in, because you've got your one
That's
and
their
she's
company?
got hers. Yeah. That's her company
my dumbass,
that has gone
what
through
ad?
several rebrands.
We hit gold literally first try.
Yeah, both me and Kitty. Yeah, we
What
won.
do we?
We won.
What mean?
Hit gold.
No, I mean with the name.
Oh yeah.
The naming of the company, you pretty
Yeah.
much hit the nail on the head first try.
Yeah, we did really good with the naming of the company.
Voyagers just came out swinging, and nothing ever met up with it.
Oh god, what is this? Oh.
Nothing could have rivaled the idea of the Voyagers.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I guess this would be. I'm trying to find the right skill for this.
Uh-huh.
I legit, because we're not fighting today, I legitimately do not have. I have no fucking clue what spells to
No
pick.
idea what you want to.
I have.
Fucking prepare whatever you want.
I already have. I've literally prepared everything that I want and I could think of, and I still have 4 more left.
So the way that Smarty could fuck with you is legitimately surprising us with combat.
Surprise!
So the funny thing is, he could, but I still already cast Gift of Alacrity and Mage Armor myself, because that's just what I do every day. I have Revivified Mass Healing Word, so I can still kind of heal. Other than that, yeah, you're right, I don't have anything else.
I mean, I always have something that I can just fucking drop as a thing.
Oh yeah, I picked Bless. Anyway, keep going.
As I can always, I can always just do this.
No! You put that shit back! Back in the box!
Put that back put that back where you found her, so help me. Put that back where I found her, so help me.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
If that started playing, Naz would literally go like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Woo! And just leave.
Jumps out the fucking window.
Just jumps out the window.
It's that gif of all the anime characters jumping out the window, except it's us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, funny thing is, Natus would jump out the window like, fuck this shit, I'm out, into Hildebrand's arms.
Fuck, you're right,
Yeah.
though. You're so...
You would dive directly into his path.
No!
No, not into his path, into his waiting Princess Carrie arms.
You know what?
As
No, you know
he
what?
is not at the door,
For that
it's his assistant.
For that exact reason, I'm preparing Dimension Door. That means I'm playing, I'm out, I'm gone. Dimension Door away.
How many people can you bring with that? My speed just got like set to a 40, so I'm fine.
Mm-hmm. Guess this would be fucking shit insight, I guess, which is just Kitty.
What do you mean, just insane?
You want me to roll insight?
Just only Kitty needs to roll. Oh fucking hell!
Fuck you.
Alright, fucking everyone do your thing. I've got something I need to type.
Okay, cool. Dimension Door is literally one person. It's
I'll
just
wait
myself.
for the PM. I'll wait for the PM.
As far as I can tell, Dimension Door is just one person.
Ah. Really? Oh. Wow.
Rip.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In this one and only instance,
Wow.
Natus would leave you all behind.
Well, so Ro and Gyal said you were going to do some. Ro wanted to do some shopping, and Gyal, you wanted to do some work in the gladiatorial arena, and
No. No, my bad.
Udal.
I can bring one willing creature.
You wouldn't Ro and fuck off, and you were Ro or you were Gyal, and then the other two will fuck off.
Wait, is this the Eorzean?
No,
No.
I'm just talking while we wait for Smarty to type.
Okay.
So you guys wanted to do that.
I
Natus,
can-
I don't think you've said what you wanted to do today.
It is surprise.
Oh, fine.
Make sure you are.
What are you saying, Ro?
I kind of want to go to the arena also, but I'll do some shopping
What?
before I get really started.
Whatever you do, be home by 7.
Sure. That's fine.
I didn't really have any plans to leave. I mean, out of character, if I remember right, there is the Scholars Guild over in Limsa.
Yes, the Arcanist Guild is located. The Arcanist Guild is also basically coupled with the customs office.
I was thinking of that.
I legitimately think it's just the logistics office for all of them, sir.
Yeah, it's because that's where all the smart people are, and that's also, I don't know if you wrote it down, but that's where Rin's sister works.
Well, I was thinking I was gonna grab Ida and drag her with me to the Arcanist Guild to do some research. If you're willing to help.
He just has a mouthful of bacon and nods.
Oh, are you gonna? Oh, I could. Ah, damn it! There's so much I want to do.
Take your time. I have some ideas that I haven't talked to you about when it comes to your weapons.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put in some flair of my own.
Ooh.
Flair of my own.
Okay.
And if we had done with that relatively early, I could do some stuff alone in Limsa. I know some things.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Kitty just slowly puts bacon in her mouth as well. Actually, hold on. Yeah. If anyone's going super far away, you could take Chessbot with you, so I have a direct link to you, and you can see if anything goes wrong.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
super required. I don't think anything will, but if anyone wants a Chessbot for the day,
Let me check if I have something similar. Just so. Oh, well, don't we have the earpieces?
we do, but you can't see through the earpieces.
Ah.
Kitty turns her glasses, and the reflective opalescence of her lenses shine, and you feel like you can almost see the Final Fantasy XIV overlay in them.
That makes perfect sense. Okay.
Kitty has a scatter, you see.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, who wants chessbot?
Kitty pulls out what is essentially a Pringles can.
I love the idea. In the modern day AU of this. It is legitimately a Pringles can.
It's a Pringles can with a rat in it.
Yeah, it's just the robot.
A mouse. It's a mouse.
Just a little robot from not iRobot.
The little Pringles can. It doesn't expand or anything. It's just little propellers.
Well, I'm imagining the robot from that animated movie about robots, with Mr. Big World. Is it just robots? I think it's just robots.
I think it's just called robots.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just called Robots from 2005.
I haven't watched that movie since I was a small. Well,
yeah, no, I haven't seen
relatively
that in
small.
fucking yonks.
I've seen clips of it, not super recently, but like a year or so ago, and it seems fine. Seems to hold up. But, no, it reminds me of the little robot from that.
Kitty thinks, well, everyone, I think it's about time that we break and, get doing our stuff. Ida, if you want to go quickly get your stuff ready before we head out, I'm going to hang in the kitchen for a bit while everyone gets ready to go.
You know, just
Out of character, I'm going to have a scene alone with the maid.
just look around, like just like holding a plate, looking around, and then she just comes over, takes it from her hand,
Oh.
goes up to the sink.
Oh.
Just takes everyone's plate when they're finished. And,
Oh, I gave Ida a bunch of money. Let me. What? How much did I give her? You should have that. It's money.
I believe it was 2,000.
It just occurred to me that Gil has probably never washed a plate.
Oh my god.
Natus probably takes care of it.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Natus. I'll help with I'll help. I will help. I just gotta send you me. I'll help Zai with the dishes.
I can't believe
Gil is going to fuck off and get in a state-sanctioned fight.
Yep, that is pretty much what the arena is, just a state-sanctioned fight here.
If you guys don't mind Kitty having the first scene, as I will talk to the maid and pester her.
Not at all.
Go right ahead.
Go ahead.
The only problem is, Natus would, he'd be in the kitchen, because his whole thing's gonna be in the kitchen, but I think with a 19, he realizes, you want to be alone, and he's going to...
Just wants to have a private word.
Yeah, he's gonna go leave the kitchen and go do something.
Since nobody took Chessbot, as soon as Gyal leaves the room and Ro leaves the room, I stare at the tokens on the map, waiting.
Oh, sorry.
I wait for them to leave.
There we go.
And I'm going to leave Chessbot at the door, buzzing his little propellers, so that nobody can listen in. If they lean against the door, all they hear is bzzz.
I mean, hell, that's the way we can make it so that nobody listens in, but that will involve having to move some people.
Yeah. Well, Kitty leans against the wall, looking at Zai. So, she's just like picking at she picks up some of the dishes and begins washing it. It was pretty good. It was pretty good work on that fish.
Oh yes, no, I have had quite a lot of experience with cleaning, cooking. I was once, well, before I was your estate's maid, I helped a monster guild who, much like, I believe, Rin, the girl that works in the Gold Saucer company.
I know Rin.
Yeah, her company deals with monsters. One similar to that, led by I believe his name was Celeste. It's kind of bad that I've forgotten. He was also Aora. He was of the Dothal, if I do believe. They are well known for their fighting. Is angry a lot.
Interesting.
And then before that, I believe there was another one that was an academy of sorts. And before that, no, before that I believe it was just freelance. And then I decided to actually make a living out of it.
Kitty's thinking, and as she does, let me see if I get this past her. I don't think I will. before I do.
Oh.
I saw that too. Zai looks over after thinking, and she sees Kitty spinning a knife on one of her fingers that she didn't see her pull out. You wouldn't happen to be one of the dutiful sisters of Eldewis, would you? One eye closed, one eye open.
Beautiful. Oh yes, the lovely charity group located within.
Of course.
Yes.
The dutiful
I have
sisters
made-
of Eldewis.
I've made one or two trips to their organization. It is a lovely group, lovely women.
Indeed. I've had quite a number of times there myself. Guy out front seems like he's a bit of a hard guy, but he's really nice when you get to know him.
Well,
Still with that cocky smile on.
he sort of looks at you, takes a hand out of the washing basket, just sort of dries it off on her dress, pushes her glasses up. I get the feeling we're talking about two different things.
Kitty thinks, maybe I was fucking wrong. Maybe. It's possible. I mean, unless I'm wrong, Kitty flips the dagger in her hand to stow it back in her boot and adjusts her own glasses. And unless I'm wrong...
Hers are considerably smaller than yours.
Yes. Those aren't exactly knives a cook would use.
Well, the culinarians portray a wide variety of knives. You have the fillet knife, the chef knife, the deboning knife. In fact, she just reaches into her, the apron, pulls out a small roll, unrolls it, and there's just a large set of chef knives.
Very interesting.
They are all immaculately sharp and clean.
She nods.
The fish knife, which still has guts on it, that is currently in her hand.
Kitty's just... Let me turn off the menace. Interesting. Well, I suppose I could have been mistaken. If you do ever if you ever do head over towards the Dutiful Sisters, maybe I'll see you there. Gotta do that charity work, you know?
Wise, especially in these times. What with the people still recovering from the calamity.
Indeed. I actually when I was a bit younger, I used to go there. I used to have some interactions there with myself when I was in a little bit of a rougher spot. Charity work they do there is really good.
Well, perhaps I will.
Perhaps you will.
The time will tell. It's just, it's just as you walk out the door, she just sort of turns back to the washing. It's like, well, yeah, the time will tell, won't it, Callie?
A smile on her face as Chestbot leaves a minute after, so that she could listen in. Indeed, indeed. Natus watches confused as Kitty leaves with this, shit-eating grin.
Nope. Natus isn't confused. He's just like, what else?
I rolled a really good, guys.
I was not expecting you to fucking nat 20.
It's happened a lot to me. This is my third nat 20 in, a few days. I don't know what's going on.
It's funny because me out of character knows what's up with this character. But in character, not a fucking clue. I would have no
Not
context.
the slightest.
Not even in the slightest. No context.
I rolled really good, and I was like, time to menace somebody.
Time to menace the maid.
God, I nat 20, and I could have super just been like, I'm so cool, look at my new icon.
Step on in. She's just finishing washing up, just drying her hands. Oh, yes, Mr. Eorzean. How may I help you?
I tell her the plan, and to succeed on the plan, she needs to get everything on the list. And I will start the prep work while she's away.
She will retrieve the list from her pouch and be on her way. Unless you need anything before she leaves.
No, not particularly.
She'll make her way out and off towards the Walker's Alley. And Ada will come out with her backpack and her stuff and be ready to go.
Yep. I'm gonna drag her towards the Arcanist Guild to do some more work. So who wants to have the first scene? Because I just menace the maid.
As the people who are not in the next scene, could you write down an updated list of your skills?
Well, since I just went, I will.
In character design. Cool. Who wants to go next?
I'm not sure
By the
how
way,
much
Smarty?
there's gonna be for Gil to do, because he's just
That's
gonna
what-
be getting into fights.
True, but you don't know what Smarty could throw at you. By the way, Smarty, I don't actually have investigation as a proficiency skill. I just rolled like a god.
I noticed.
If I was going to take rogue, that was one of the things I was going to get was insight.
I mean, we can do a bit of back and forth at the arena.
Yeah. It's real busy buying stuff.
Bro is also at the markets.
Bro can be at the arenas, but I don't want to interrupt the scene.
I mean, if we want to do y'all's the next scene, then Smarty, why don't you take away what happens at the thing?
At the thing.
At the gladiatorial thingy.
Oh, well,
Fight words.
Move it.
Oh no.
Oh, yep.
The music stopped.
And it's back.
It's back.
As, hang on. I will just quickly boof and boof. There we go. As you are over at the arena, which is over here. There's reason. It's inside, so, and I don't have a map of the inside. So it's here.
It's frozen. 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm still on the... Yeah, the map...
Still in the house?
Yeah, the map Roll20 seems to be fucked.
Hang on, let me,
I'm gonna...
20 seems fine to me.
Yeah, try reloading. If that doesn't
Roll
work,
o-
I'll try moving the map.
Here we are. Yes.
Why did we have to reload? What the fuck?
Oh,
I forgot this was in Udall.
I have to
Yeah,
reopen
the
all
arena
shit.
is in Ulda. And I will restart the music for you.
Gil, in his sparkliest of chainmail bikinis, will walk in like he owns the place, walk up to the front desk, if there is such a thing, and slam his hands down on it and say, I am interested in getting into a fight.
Yeah, there's a big man at the desk, big burly Rogadin. He's got an eye patch, a couple of battle scars himself. It's slightly, you kind of slightly fit because you're both big, buff, burly men, but you're both wearing outfits that are not exactly fitting for that. Because you have your chainmail bikini and he has a bright pink shirt with like white stripes on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I like you. Alright. So, a couple of things first. Is this your first fight in the blood sands?
It's not.
No, alright, cool. So you already know the ground rules.
Yes,
we can
I
skip
do.
that part. Okay, that's good. We can skip that.
Out of character, what are the ground rules?
The ground
Anything I
rules
should
is basically the only. It's kind of like a Fight Club in the sense that the only real rule is if someone surrenders, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's generally not to the death. Like, the majority of the time, it's not to the death. It's as soon as they give up, it's over, or unless the official calls it. But otherwise, it's no killing, no maiming, and no grievous injuries. Other than that, everything's fair game.
Alright, then Gyal will go and fuck him up with his
Okay.
classic spear of spearing.
Yeah, it's just like, alright, of course we can skip ground. Okay, so you got like a ring name, something to give the crowd something to cheer.
I admit I had not considered that. Is Ellen Isro here with me?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, then, well, what do you believe would be a good thing for me to be called?
I believe it would be a good thing for you to be called. God, you're big. I'm a professional at this. You are large, you are handsome and pretty, and you are very buff. And also you're bunny. So...
Yes, that's it. I am Blex's the Buff Bunny.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's
We
good.
go with that, yep. It's Stranger Ones. Right, cool. I can get you settled. You go. I know you figure. Ready rooms down the hall to the right. Ready rooms there. We'll call you when it's you're up.
Very well. And Gyal will go and get ready in the ready room. This primarily involves doing stretches to make sure he doesn't pull a hammy while he's jumping on bouncing off the ceiling.
Mm. Get yourself full limber up. There's a couple of others in there. There's there is a small aura woman with a giant axe. Like, that thing is basically the same size as her. And yet she's carrying it like it's nothing. There's a couple of Lalafels just conversing with each other. And then there is a very large, like another large Rogadin man who is just kind of stood leaning against the wall, like sort of like, the tough guy, just judging everyone.
I can't imagine how judgmental he is when he sees Gil just, with one foot up against the wall, vaguely humping it, as you do when you stretch sometimes.
Mm.
I'm describing a real thing people do to stretch.
Oh yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean.
Okay, cool.
I'm back.
He raises his eyebrow, but not much past that.
Hmm.
And there's a couple of fights past. You can hear like the announcers just giving it what for, and the crowd's just eating it up.
Are the fights at all visible from here?
Yeah, there's like you can see through like there's a like a grill essentially where you can see the fights going on. There's they're going, like, some of them you can tell they're just there for the sport, and then some of them are like they're really like fighting for their lives. You can tell the difference between the people that are there for their money and there that are actually there to like win.
I'm
And
excited.
it's a win as in a competitive sense, not a in
There
jail
are people
trying
there.
to not.
Yeah, no, there are people there that are fighting for the coin and people that are fighting for their freedom.
I was not aware of that.
It's very rare that that will happen, but occasionally, like, gladiators will come and, like, basically give themselves to the arena and fight for. Just keep going and going and going, and then eventually they will get, like. They'll get given, like, someone wealthy would eventually come along and pick them up, and it's basically when you're a refugee, like when the fucking super dragon comes along and wrecks your entire livelihood, and the only thing you're good at is fighting, then
You come for notoriety.
you can, yeah, you fight for. You fight for your life because you are literally fighting for your life.
Okay, so it's still less prisoners trying
It's
to
not
get out of
it's
their
not
crimes.
fighting for your freedom in the slavery sense. It's fighting for your freedom in the sense that you've got nothing left. You are literally fighting for the sake of being alive.
So it's still
That makes
partially for
sense.
coin, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a very fantasy thing.
Mm. That's not to say there aren't, slaves, but that's very, very rare.
Mhm.
And presumably in the evil parts of the world.
Yeah.
Me in real life, if I carry too many groceries, I'll die. Me in fantasy, I am the Dark Knight, here to commit grievous almost murder in this horrible gladiatorial ring.
That's the point, though, right? I mean, that's what we all here for.
Fair point.
Yeah, pretty much. Just me in real life can't run for that long without getting winded. Me in video games, watch me do a one-handed vertical push-up.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, people, they really going at it, and then they sort of clear out, and you are eventually called in as they hype you up with the buff bunny, the Skyward King, Lord of the Leaps. As you were the door,
Absolutely. Bouncing all around the. Oh, sorry, go on.
portcullis opens up as you come out into the arena.
The bunny of bounce.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Y'all will pose for the
The
audience.
boombastic bunny bouncer.
Yes. Y'all is pretty boobalicious.
The Baron of Biceps.
Baron of Biceps. Oh, that's so good. Isn't this
It's
like
just
the third time
he
he's
starts.
fighting?
Yeah, probably. He starts with the one that you gave him, and then he just starts coming up with them on the fly.
I love the tri-champion of triceps.
Mhm. Have you ever seen someone play the Wii Punch-Out game? Because
Yeah.
you know how Macho Man goes and flexes to the audience and then turns around and flexes his ass
Flexes
so
his
glutes
pecs.
bounce?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Gil.
And let's see. Do I have a? I don't have like a list. Hmm. And coming out of the other side, there is the aura girl that you saw earlier with the giant axe. And that is, it's like quite clearly like almost the size of her, and she's just swinging it around like it's a fucking woodcutter's hatchet.
Fantastic.
Hypes herself up, and you can definitely see like she hypes herself into like the warrior's trance, because there is quite clearly a sudden change in her demeanor.
Gil's demeanor generally doesn't change that much when he goes into battle. But he is bouncing around and then drops into his stance and smiles excitedly.
And just to save them time so we can get everyone's in, we'll just do a couple of these fucking flies gonna piss me off. Just do a couple of d20s back and forth.
Of course, I'll roll 1d20 now.
Yeah, you get yourself so hyped, and he's like, okay, ready? Go! And she is immediately on you. Like in seconds. For someone her size with a weapon that big, she moves incredibly fast. And she is immediately on you.
Gil is surprised by this, but is clearly still having fun.
Just swings it with like both arms, just.
Oh, right, I should roll again.
Oh.
Today is the day of 15s, it seems. Get fucked!
Right.
I was just testing it the first round. Is the music playing, by the way?
It should.
It's not playing.
It's not for me. I hadn't thought of it.
Hang on, I'll restart it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gil presumably gets, axed and decked in the face a few times, and then just catches her off guard by flying, 30 feet in the air, and then just bouncing off of the walls and going around the whole arena like a pinball, getting in tiny hits and being incredibly hard to hit.
This is basically Rogue versus Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
She only needs to hit you once, but that implies that she needs to hit you.
Shockingly, Gil's the rogue in this situation.
and they like bounce around and hitting like hit and runs on her, and she's just taking it and taking it, and just keeps up with you as she just goes in with the axe.
Ha ha ha! Get me!
You're just bouncing, and you bounce on her, and then she's like, she just misses the swing, and then you come in for a hit, and she just immediately drops the axe, grabs your leg, and just slams you into the floor. Just in full force, like your entire body weight just suddenly shifts as you are just fucking puny godded by this small lizard girl.
Yeah, he gets owned. Gil comes back with no money and in a wonderful mood. And covered in brand new bruises.
You come out, you get yourself like any like serious injuries will like as you go, you both come back into the ready room. The healers on standby like come over and be like, any injuries, anything? Are you good? They basically just give you a once over to see if you're alright.
Gil will happily show off the various new holes in his body.
They'll patch you up.
Happy Gil noises.
And she will, the small Aurora comes over to you and is like, that was a good match.
It was. You are a very powerful combatant.
See, she's, like, completely, like, changed again, where she's just, like, very... Almost like, if she wasn't currently standing in front of you in, like, armor, if you saw her out on the street with just, like, a flowery dress, you wouldn't know it was the same girl. She holds her hand out to you to shake.
Gil is happy to shake it, though his handshake is a little awkward because, again, he hasn't actually been in society that long.
Yeah. It's just kind of like you don't quite limp wrist it, but it's very kind of like, you know, when you go in for like the fist bump and they try to shake your hand and it's that kind of awkward like hand dance before you finally just decide on the same thing. And yeah, then you come out and yeah, so you had a good fight, you made a good friend, it's been a good day.
Awesome. Gil's had a good day, and that'll be what Gil does.
Yeah, Ro is shopping.
Yes, Ro is shopping. Ro is shopping for regular things. Specifically, Ro is shopping for the list Nana's gave her, and regular things that she could want, and obscure rare thing. I don't imagine the maid has filled up the house, so Ro probably also is taking in a grocery run.
Yes, you do now have the option to shop for furniture, considering your home currently only has the basic amenities.
Yeah. And Ro wants to also check by the what are they called? The guild. No, not the guild. The secret society we're part of.
The Scions.
Yes, the Scions.
Yes.
To grab some magic items that I'll figure out between sessions.
Yeah, no, by all means, you are more than welcomed as you go in and make your way to the storeroom. drop off the requisite gold, and we'll figure that out after session.
So, I do have a thing. Ro wants to get at a nice something to wear.
You are absolutely in the right place if you're looking for clothing.
Out of character, are you restyling her to be wearing the outfit that is in the commission?
Yes, instead of her default white mage outfit. Default conjurer outfit.
Yeah, she currently still has just the white robe.
So, Ro definitely is heading into the Weavers Guild, but also is looking at the magical section of the science,
Yep.
the magical stuff. Ro wants to get Edda something that she can wear that will be very protective, like medium armor protective, or better.
Yeah,
but also looks like the outfit she.
You head on into the Weavers Guild and be like, drop a custom request, and they're like, okay, do you have the measurements?
I mean, Ro will also like. Oh yes, Ro has the measurements. Ro has Weaver's tools and will in like 5 days have leatherworking tools.
I mean, do you have it? Like, they're like, okay,
yeah.
We don't know what size we're making this for. Is this for you? Is this for a friend?
No. Ro will give the measurements. Ro has the tool proficiencies. She has made sure to get Edda's measurements.
Okay, then take that from you and just run through a series of questions of like, okay, like, you know, materials and like sizes and what. They're just, you know, like when you're actually getting like a suit made, they just run you through the questions and be like, okay, yeah, we can do that for you.
Yeah. I do imagine, because it's been a little while, that Rose talked with Edda about this. Like, what does she prefer in clothing style?
Yeah, I figure you would have got, like, talked to, you know, had a chat with her and been like, okay, yeah, no, I can do that if you just let me measure you real quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, drop that off with the Weavers Guild. They will happily do that for you.
Yeah, Ro will be like, we probably need to work with the Leatherworking Guild and the Smith Guild on this as well. But
oh yeah, no, they will. Yeah. You just need to drop off like the measurements, go through the list of like questions, and drop off the money, and they will do everything.
Cool. Okay. And I'll look by the science to see if they have anything like. We have a new recruit. Smarty, do you want to give this character some magic stuff?
If you want to pay money, if you want to buy it, there's some magic items. I ain't stopping you.
Okay. So yeah, Ro will also check if they have something that the guilds can work with. Yeah. Then yeah, it's just like several hours of shopping and going through designs. Ro's definitely sketched out some designs and stuff like that. So yeah,
having a shopping day.
Yeah. Ro also gets some materials for her thing, her claws, and yeah. That's Ro's thing. Do you have any?
And then we'll go over to.
Whoa, what is going on?
Kitty. And let me just grab that.
What are we doing in this place?
You were going to the Conjurers Guild, weren't you?
Yeah.
Arcanist Guild in Limsa.
Arcanist. Right, sorry, wrong place.
Oh.
I've gone to the Conjurers Guild. I haven't gone to the Godai monster.
Mhm.
Hello,
Fun
real
thing-
kitty.
Fun thing I was just reminded of. Fucking y'all can talk to animals.
Oh yeah. Only small one. Yeah.
Can we be sized properly? I dropped something.
Okay. Hang
You are? Now hold on.
on.
That one's changing too, right? Now hold on.
No, that makes perfect sense.
No, it doesn't. She's a human, not a fucking giant.
Oh,
Damn
that's
it.
Based on head size, you know.
Fair. Shut up. Okay. So another reason I forgot the guilds existed is that some of them are not marked. Where's the Arcanist Guild at?
The Arcanist Guild would be, if I remember rightly. I think if that's the way, it would be in this building that you are currently in.
Okay, we'll call it this tower right here.
Where did you go?
Not very far.
Okay. It would be somewhere up here.
Okay, we'll call it this tower. Next to the Kitty Burger.
Next to the Kitty Burger.
Yeah.
One day off, actually. I'm having burgers for dinner tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah. Steak today. Nom nom nom.
Mm.
Yeah. Kitty pulls, and pulls is the wrong word. It enters the guild with that, whatever the fuck. I'm bad at words.
It's literally just pronunciation.
Yeah.
Ada.
She goes up to, like, because you said the reception areas around this way.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done a lot of research on white magic at this point through a bunch of resources, and I've been to the other guild in Udall. So she'll go up to the receptionist and be like, "Despite bringing Ida for this, the white mage adjacent." Excuse me.
Hello, welcome to the Limson the Mosen Imports and Customs. Can I help you?
Well, we are currently here to get to the Arcanist Guild.
Oh, yes, that would be down the stairs to your left.
Before we go down, do you know, well, first of all, Kitty, probably seen me around here a few times.
Hi.
Hey, nice to see
Rin.
ya. Dot, 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 dot. You must be Rin's sister.
Oh, you've met Rin.
I have indeed, Rin. I have met Rin.
Spelled differently.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Rhynn.
That makes sense. I have a friend named Ro, who's Rhoe. So, like, I get it. Kitty thinking, thought bubble, Ro, and her sister, Ro, Row.
Yes, no, she is like quite different. The somewhat similarities. They are both. Obviously, they are both aura. They are both small lizard girls. She is less muscular She is like a smaller. She's smaller frame. She has.
Nerd.
She is essentially a nerd. She's got a smaller frame. She's got a simple, like, clean robe. She has a still smaller than yours, but slightly sizable pair of glasses. And a hairband that keeps like her hair out of her eyes, which is just kind of straight shoulder length, blue with like black, blue and black, as opposed to Rin's blue and white.
Ah, yes. Sun and Moon twins. Anyway, sisters. Okay. Well, while we were here, I was hoping to look into some information about black magic, and if you have anything red magic.
We only have a little on red magic, and as for black magic, you'd be better off going to the Thaumaturge Guild in Uldar for that, but we do have... she sort of looks behind her, like, all of the shelves. We do have a few, but most of them are on what is and isn't restricted in trade.
Okay, actually, that makes me think. Less about the types of magic. Like, obviously, I'll read anything you have on red magic. That's my particular study at the moment. What do you have about the flow of aether and magic in general? No colors or schools or whatever.
Just aether. We have a fair number of... Yes, mostly it's, again, on what isn't allowed within trade. We don't have a lot of actual books. We're imports and customs, not a library. We don't have them. Downstairs with the Arcanists is where you will have more luck.
Okay, well, thank you for the information you did have. Me and my friend here will head down to the Arcanist Guild, and I suppose we'll say goodbye. We'll say bye when we leave. Mm-hmm. Nice meeting you. Your sister has been a very interesting time meeting, so we'll probably get to know each other
a lot.
in a good way. I've enjoyed spending time with her, so presumably you will see me at least more often. Either way, let's go. Let's go talk to some nerds. She doesn't say that. That'd be fucking. That would be fucking. Kitty, let's go talk to some nerds.
She's just about to you as you walk off.
Kitty, the engineer, going to go make fun of the math leaks.
Yeah. Now, Kitty will head down the stairs with Ida to whoever is in charge of the Arcanist Guild.
Yeah. The actual, you ask around for a bit, the actual guild leader is currently not here at present, so the acting guild leader is, take any, serious questions you have, otherwise you are free to peruse the books, so long as that you do not, fuck them up.
As much as I would love to talk to whoever the acting leader is currently, because I brought Ida, I'm going to talk to her instead. So Kitty will gather books. She'll gather anything they have on red magic, which I assume is small, and she'll gather anything
maybe
on...
a book or two.
That's more than the Conjurers Guild had, and the Thaumaturgy Guild. So She'll gather that up. She'll gather some study on aether flow and how magic is, like, put to the world through magic. Like, the practice part of it. This theoretical and the science behind how it works. And then some, like, a book or two on black and white magic to be, like, showing how they interact. And she'll gather this up in her fucking stack. Which she is Rookbot today, so she just lays them on top of Chessbot's head and he flutters around like a floating table. And she'll get a table with Ida and lay out the blueprints for the red claws. And he'd be like, okay, Ida, so you haven't been around while we've been working on this, but this is something we're working on for Ro. A new weapon meant to contain and allow the use of red magic, along with a mount, aside from the normal rapier.
That is interesting. I don't understand a lot of it.
You see, I'm not a magic user at all. I don't have a reading a bit. I've been spending like a week or so working on this, so I understand quite a lot about Aether now and magic in all forms. I've talked to literally everybody I could. From my understanding, the issue with red magic is that it is so chaotic and dangerous that if it is not released properly, it can cause you to kind of go pop.
Yes, no, that's what I heard as well, that if you do not carefully balance the levels of light and dark, that you will just explode from the chaotic reaction.
Mm-hmm. And as you've seen, you have, blah blah blah. As you might know, Ro is particularly a practicer in this red style, and as such, I have been helping her work on a way to properly use it with her build. Like with her larger frame and stronger grip, she's basically a wrestler. Her focus is to grapple and pin and push people, and when you only have one hand free, that's relatively difficult. So with this, I was thinking that one of the things we need to account for is how aether flows in and out of the body, which will allow us to take and study for the different forms of magic.
It's just looking over the blueprints. It's like, she has that look of like a small child watching their dad fix the engine. She has no idea what's going on, or any understanding of what he's doing, but it still has that kind of like, oh, I am learning face.
I will note, it makes perfect sense for her to be extremely good at medicine because of story reasons.
Yeah. And one of the reasons... So Kitty's always been a bit more interested in black magic as opposed to white magic. One, because it's super illegal. And two, because what am I gonna fucking do?
Exactly.
Heal somebody? I have a gun. I want to learn about black magic so I can make bullets out of it one day. So Ada is here to assist me when it comes to the flow of white magic and different things that she's allowed to tell me. As well as, assumably, she's smart. She's got to know something about, like, what's going down. So I assume for the last 5%, I don't need to roll. Because I have advantage and expertise.
It's pretty much like when you get an introvert talking about their favorite subject. It's kind of like a slow intro, and then it just snowballs.
Heck yeah.
These two are a whirlwind, essentially. Like, at first it's like Kitty's just talking it through to get her up to date with what she's researched, like opening books. And within an hour, this table is full of 5 open books at once, and the two of them no longer sitting, walking circles around the thing, just talking at each other.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. I was thinking the haunted one, by the way, Ellen.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense because of what happened.
Where everyone can see that she is sad and wants to help her.
Look at that hair.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone wants to help her. I'll fucking shoot them.
That makes sense.
And essentially, I'm using this as two purposes, Smarty. One, to get 100% on my fucking on these fucking claws finally.
Yeah, I will give you that.
And two, to show Ida about black magic, because I assume that her other class would use black magic.
In a different way that wouldn't technically be considered black magic, but yes, they are both dealing with the void.
And it's just a way for Ida and Kitty to get into knowledge together.
Yeah.
To like
Social
build
link,
that up.
go.
Yeah. Social link, go! Social
You
link.
are now friends with Ida. Ida will now die for you.
She should.
No, she
That-
fucking
That
won't.
is very much in her personality.
She fucking
You
won't.
fucking won't! Bitch, we'll limit break.
Oh my god.
Natus has fucking
Bond.
revive on stand.
Bond
I
up.
swear to God.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Smarty, this is also going to be an introduction scene. Kitty and Ida begin to flare, like the emotions in the room flaring with intensity as they get like into their work. And Kitty starts, "Why, yes, this is really ingenious what we're doing here. We're truly making headway, too. Yes, it's all coming together. And eventually, with a flare, her hair ignites. Yeah!
Yes.
Literally, her hair is made of fire. She's circling like, yep, okay. With this, final touches. Smarty, how much gold do I have to spend? How much gil do I have to spend to put these together?"
She's just fucking. A couple of people just like a bit start panicking a bit. Someone just fucking. Just like a joint effort of like, and they're just sort of like both arm like pulling the books away, and someone just comes over with like a bucket of water and just drops it on your head.
Notably, nothing lit on fire. Like, it was safe. Like, you could see it touch stuff and it didn't light. But just bucket of water.
Just
It's a wet cat.
what's the wet cat?
Sorry. I was getting into it. I like to imagine that Ida didn't even fucking notice.
It just she can't just out the corner of her eye saw like what looked like a flame and just instinctively pulled the books away from it.
Yeah. So Smarty, after I've been doused, how much money is it to make? I imagine not too much. Maybe like 100? Like 100 gil? Maybe 200?
250.
250? I can do 250. That's just 25 gold, so that makes sense. Okay. And let me explain this to everybody here, the stats of this weapon. So, this is a specialty weapon that Ro is proficient with. This weapon does the exact same damage as your claws, a d6 if I'm right.
Yes.
This weapon is the word for able to use dex.
Yes.
This weapon has the finesse property. Finesse and light. D6 weapons. You're proficient. And there's one extra feature that Kitty snuck in. Smarty, one or two? You never actually said.
Oh, one.
Okay. So Ellen, I'll post this in chat. Whenever you spend a red mage point as part of an action to cast a spell, you deal 1 extra damage or healing.
Oh. Wow.
As you're able to harness the magic better.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And also, it can hold a mount.
Yes.
Yes.
The mount has a slot built in.
They are
for
the mount, essentially.
Yeah.
They are,
Awesome.
They're essentially smaller mounts, slotted into like the back of the hand.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Kitty goes fucking feral and finishes this goddamn project. I did it. Fucking weeks of work and study. I know more about magic than many other users of it. They're done.
Yeah, I'll add that to my
Ellen, have
sheet.
you gotten your sneak attack with melee yet, or is that next level?
That's I think it's next level. Let me.
Not yet,
check.
then.
Yeah, it's next level.
Well, either way, you finally have them.
Finally have them. Oh, I don't have to use my rapier with that. Good.
Yep, they are. It's notably a single weapon set for both hands. They're like a pair, but they only count as one weapon.
Yeah, and if I want if I pay the money agreements, I'll add a magic property to them by the equivalent of buying a magic item.
Either way, Kitty looks at Ida. Hey, by the way, real quick, why did they dump water on my head?
I think you caught fire.
What? Kitty didn't notice.
All I saw was like a flame at the corner of my eye. I think, I don't know, maybe she sort of looks behind you at the small, like ring kind of area where people are just like practicing Arcana. It's like, maybe it was a spell backfire?
Kitty like pulls her giant ass ponytail to look at it. Like this goes down to like the middle of her back and it's tied up. This is a lot of fucking hair. She's like looking it over. It's not singed.
He just shrugs.
Weird. Out of character. A certain crystal glows in her bag.
She has been touched by Ifrit.
Flashback to Ifrit throwing Kitty. Ah!
Just.
If I remember right, actually, Ifrit didn't get me once. I think I succeeded every save against Ifrit.
Yeah.
Ifrit only got you in like the AoEs. He never actually hit you himself.
Yeah.
He didn't even really roll to hit me. I just stood there. No. What happened was when he fucking hit me and I went to 0 and then got back up. Get fucked.
Zero, do you have a write-up for the weapon, or shall I do that?
I mean, there's no fancy write-up. It's just a D6 weapon, finesse, light.
Cool.
The deal.
Yeah.
Everything you need to be a rogue weapon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's light? What does light do?
Light means that you can wield it in one hand and use it in your offhand.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't matter really for you since you're only using the one weapon anyway. But yeah. Also, it's also worth noting, Smarty, piercing and slashing. Like you can switch between.
I mean, they're claws.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Claws are normally... Mine claws are slashing. Do they add piercing?
I would say probably, since you're doing a lot of finessely, like punching forward to magic at people.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do that.
Yeah. And unless Smarty has anything else for me, that should be everything I had planned for this scene. Just hang out with Ida, get water splashed on my face, and finish these goddamn claws.
Nope. Go and hang out. And then...
Yep.
Yeah. Everyone, I guess then we go to the house with Natus.
Presumably after Ro has gotten all the stuff for him.
No, Natus needs. In fact, Natus.
I
Oh,
mean,
Natus,
if
you need
Natus
to come
has
back
anything
with-
to do while everyone's out doing their thing.
Yeah. So.
Otherwise,
I unmuted myself on OBS, but not on Discord. Yeah. No, Natus does his scene like probably 10 minutes after everyone leaves the house.
Okay.
So no one's home. And Natus.
Yeah.
Natus like. Yeah, it comes
So
out.
everyone can hear you on the stream, right?
Yes. Everyone hear me.
Cool.
Natus like comes out, double checks to make sure everyone's left. Comes back into the kitchen. Pulls the blinds on the window. Locks the back door. And then he sits down. And I had a plan. Turns out it wasn't the plan I needed, that I wanted to do, I couldn't do it. So, instead, I'm doing a different thing. And Natus takes off his helmet, sets it off to the side, and pulls out his divination deck, shuffles it, pulls out the crystal, sets it on the table, and he starts to divine, sitting at the table. And I cast divination. As a ritual.
okay.
And Smarty,
Yes.
I have a question. I'm going to ask it, but I want you to message me the answer. I don't want you to say it out loud.
Okie-dokie.
And so the spell divination applies to the next 7 days. The question is anyone in the party going to be targeted by their past histories?
Including Ida.
She's in the party.
Ooh.
What's the question?
Is anyone in the party going to be targeted by their past histories? He's asking Heidelin.
Okay.
He's asking
The
Heidelin
next week.
within the spell counts for the next 7 days, and does not take into account additional castings of spells like more divinations, I suppose. And Heidelin gives me a true answer.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think which one.
So how are y'all doing while Smarty figures this shit out?
I am tired from picking up way too many canned fruits at the grocery store. But generally happy.
Good.
What's going on?
I asked Heidelin
Smarty's looking up a thing. Or figuring out a thing.
I'm doing the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna sit here and eat ice cream then.
Uh-oh.
Zero, what do I call this item? Do you have a name for it?
What was it? It was anyone in the party, their history will
Their
catch
past's
up with
gonna
them.
come to haunt them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Will they be targeted by their past history?
Ellen, call it whatever you want. I didn't name them or anything.
Okay.
I feel like Smody has made the decision and is now writing it down, and I'm terrified.
No, this music is great.
It's good music.
Oh fuck, I forgot what got destroyed of my stuff. Hey Smarty, what of my stuff got destroyed?
Hold on a minute.
Or someone else probably knows.
What do you mean?
Some of my stuff got destroyed.
It was like a lot of your extra bags,
Yeah.
your extra mounts and stuff.
Was it basically everything that wasn't in my bag of holding?
Essentially.
Yeah, I think it was. Hada, you know?
Sorry, what?
What stuff of ours got destroyed?
Oh, I don't know. I barely know my stuff.
I think Hatter. I think because y'all jumped down and kicked stuff forward, Hatter stuff was saved. I don't know how much of Rose stuff was able to be saved.
No, I think it was everything that was in our bag of holding that destroyed, right?
None of his stuff was saved because he only had one bag.
Oh.
Yeah, my bag was safe. I keep most of my shit in my bag of holding, but like my dagger and my crossbow and shit, I don't have it. I have on my person. So those got destroyed, and those I had to go buy again, which is what I'm asking you to buy.
Okay, so that's what got destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, they took all of our weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just happen to have backups.
Yeah.
You just happen to have multiple bags, which they also took.
I did keep my bag of holding, and that's where most of my stuff is, including...
Yeah, your paranoia was actually well deserved.
So
Yeah.
So back in the scene, Smarty, why the fuck did you have to enter it that way? He's laying out the tarot cards. like in a circle, and he like reveals things like death and the sun and justice, and then in the middle he lays out the star, and he pauses as if he's listening to someone, and he quickly swipes the table clean of the tarot cards, shuffles them back into a deck very carefully, and then slips his helmet back on, and he looks around the room like someone might be watching. And that's my scene.
Ooh.
Oh, who's paranoid? Who's paranoid now, motherfucker?
Smarty sent me some shit, and it's great, and oh no. I don't understand the middle line, Smarty. I don't understand the middle line.
Or, people you've met. Maybe not Natus, but you.
Oh no! I read the first line, I swear to God I thought it was Gyal. Oh no. I'm terrified, Debbie. I'm terrified. Anyway, that's my scene. Who wants to have the next scene?
That's funny.
I mean, everyone's had one, so unless anyone else has got anything else.
I will say, I was kind of expecting Smarty to send shit for Kitty, because just my life is shit being thrown at Kitty.
I almost did.
You almost
I had the idea in my head of like, I'm gonna send him this and it's gonna be fucking hilarious. And I was like, oh, and then that just suddenly came to me and I was like, oh no, I have to do that or I'm gonna forget it.
Now here's the thing. It only told him one thing.
I can ask again. But as a 20%.
I mean, if you want to do it again, you can.
So here's what I was expecting. Here's what I was expecting when I heard what was going on. You were going to get sent something, and then you were going to learn what it is and go, oh no, and then Smarty would go, anyway, cutting to Kitty.
You know
So anyway,
kid. You know what's great though? Here's what I was expecting. I was literally expecting him to do it, and I would just get like a one-word response of yes. And I was like, all right. I send another one and ask who, and then, and that's it.
Kitty.
you get this cryptic bullshit.
I get this cryptic bullshit, which is great, by the way.
If you cast it again, you have to roll a d100, and if you get the 25%, you get a random ass thing.
Yeah, it's too cryptic to understand. Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah,
I understand that, but I was honestly because I didn't ask who. I asked if. So I was totally expecting Smarty to be like...
You could always cast again and see if it's more than one person. So we could both get shit thrown at us.
See, here's the funny thing. Taken separately, because I was given 3 lines, each line could represent someone else in the party. Like, no joke. So... anyway...
You want to do it again, or are you good?
I'll have to think on it. I need to think on it.
I won't tell you what my thing is, what my opinion is, because my opinion is obvious.
What's your opinion?
Fuck me up, fam.
To be entirely honest with you, you were the one party member I didn't think was in the lines that was given to me.
Fuck me up, fam.
Yeah, no, I'm down with it too.
I just admit, if Kitty would just be slapping the table with every word.
Fuck me up, fam.
And now it's just here like, fuck, no.
No.
Yes! Kid, hold on. I'm not here, but... Fuck me up!
As Natty, she's like, no, me. Fuck me up, fam. Let's do this. I'm down for
No,
it.
me. No, me!
Chaos twins.
You already got hit. Hit
Fuck
me.
them up together.
Oh, I have
Got 2 bullets in there.
For real, I read what Smarty sent me, and I was like, oh, are we all 3 of us getting hit at once? Oh no.
That one's so important, that thing, and then just Kitty, you cast again, like, okay, let's see. Kitty's just an entire thing to herself. Oh no, Kitty.
Oh, no, I have a specific thing with the kitty. That's going to
fucking
be,
course
a lot more obvious.
It's up to Hatter.
I don't.
My opinion is always fuck me up, fam.
The thing is, I don't know what I would ask if I did it again.
Well, would Nadis make the observation that 3 of the party members were particularly close to what was happening, but not Kitty?
See, that's the thing, though. It could be interpreted that way, but to be honest, looking at them, it could also be interpreted as one of us. So, taken separately, they could be individual people. Taken all together, it could be one person. So, I think
You could just double tap.
I could just double tap.
Rule 2 of zombie survival: always double tap.
The issue is it does
Roll
cost
around
me
this
250
cardio.
gil a pop.
I mean, if you want me to pay that back, I could.
Fuck it. You know what, Smarty?
Mm-hmm.
I do it
You
again.
going again?
I'm going again. I'm
Hit me.
going for again. There's a 25% chance that that the message is too cryptic for me to understand.
You roll that in secret.
Yeah, you roll that in secret. And he starts rolling out the cards again, and he is going to ask Heidelin.
Hey, God.
Hey God. Will Kitty be targeted by her past in the next week? By the way, I'm gonna say if it's 25 or lower on a D100, it's a fail.
25 or okay.
Smarty key smashes.
Well, hang on, let me roll again, because I did it before you stated it.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like the way you said okay. Oh, that was quick. Oh no, never mind.
Like I said, key smash.
I just hear parts of the Caribbean theme. Oh fuck. You know what's even better? That doesn't tell me, because that could just be like Heidlin fucking with me because I rolled 25%. But oh yeah, time to subtract that one. You know what? Yeah, out of character, I'm gonna 250 gil from you. Kidding.
Okay. You do it again?
Is the 25% a cumulative?
Yes.
Yes, it is. There's a cumulative 25% chance. So I do it again. There's a 50. There's a 50-50.
It's a 50-50.
Are you, Hannah, are you sure it's 25 gold for this?
That's what
Yes.
it says. Yes. Incense and sacrificial offerings of perpetual religion together worth at least 25 gold, which the spell consumes.
Okay, that's fair. No worries.
Yeah. So it's 250 gil.
Yeah, let me see if I can find them.
I assume you just got a black bar, so... I mean, here's the thing. If it was gonna happen anyway, and you casting it is... He's just like, if you fucked up and Smarty already had an idea, that means that the idea is still in play. You just don't get to know about
Yeah,
it.
I just don't get to know about it. No, Smarty, oh, wait, no, this wasn't a personal. Oh, I thought you linked this in general.
No.
Smarty, can I tell them what happens? Can I tell them what happens?
Yeah, go for it.
The Pirates of the Caribbean theme starts to play in Natix's head.
Oh no! Oh no! So Smarty, by chance, who does the camera switch to?
Oh, this is so good.
I mean,
Who's next?
well, let's see who, unless anyone's got anything else they want to do. Let's see, that's...
Well, actually, Ellen, I know you had the scene. What scene did you have?
I was buying stuff.
Ellen was shopping.
Yup.
Okay, so Ellen did have a scene. Yeah. So make sure.
Oh, look at that.
The map hasn't changed for me if it has.
No.
Okay. Oh, look, we're home.
You come home first.
Hey, look at that. It's me, Kitty.
Natus,
Okay, Ida, we're home.
Natus unlocks.
Well, we'll leave these.
Natus has unlocked the back door, but
Go
no one
on.
has not drawn the curtains.
Kitty walks through the front, and she's just talking with Ida as we go. And fucking chestbot, you can go away. We'll just pretend you're here. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this package off at Rose's room, and well, she'll see what we got for her when she gets back. Thank you for the assistance.
I'm happy to help.
Kitty will go do that thing. She'll just walk straight up and be like, "Rose's room's over here, I think." And I'm just gonna go in the door.
She's like goes up and then she sort of pauses for a minute and comes back down. Just opens the door.
Natus
Leave a package.
wheels around when she opens the door. And
She's just like leaning on it, like, "Are you okay?"
It's not locked.
Yeah, no, I mean, like it's open and she's just leaning on it.
He does that thing where he wheels around and does the I know karate move. And then he
Just instinctively jumps.
yeah, looks at you and goes, oh,
Like you jump and she jumps at you jumping.
sorry.
I have a passive perception. I'm going down. You go though.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Dinner will be ready soon.
Oh, okay. I just came to get a drink. She just gets herself some water, comes back out.
And he leans in after like she looks at Ida for a second, like, "You good?" And then like leans over. Stop. Y'all good in there?
Natus says nothing but stares at you for a moment, then goes back to do. I can feel your eyes in the back of my head.
Uh-huh.
Oh. You know what I think would be more interesting? I didn't say I cleaned up the tarot card, so I'm gonna say that's still on the table.
Okay, here's my roll to see if I notice the importance of that. Would you say this is Arcana, Perception, or Investigation?
Perception, just notice the cards on the table.
He goes, okay, that makes sense. I suppose you're just doing your cooking. Lux.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say that the middle card is the Magician.
Kitty stares, thinking to herself at the door. Yes, he left his tarot cards out. That must mean he must have done something. Kitty walks over to the table with this swagger of, "I figured you out." Sits down. Smirk on her face, looks down. Shit, I don't know how to read these. Shit, I don't know what that means. Shit. Fuck.
I mean, would you roll Arcana to know?
I'm not even gonna. That's not even close to the area she's been looking into. this is magic, yeah, but it's like tarot card. It's not her deal. She's like, fuck, I don't know what this is. Like, if we were any other kind of magic, like if you had runes or you had spell components, for sure. But these are tarot cards, and she's like, fuck if I know what that means.
I have no idea what these are.
He watches you. He watches you for a moment. And he realizes you don't realize what it means. And he goes back to... He turns kind of stiffly back to doing what he's doing, and he's cutting up carrots.
Oh, I was wondering myself, is Kitty too prideful to say that she's stupid? And I thought about it for a second and was like, remembered the one thing I gave her? Always blurts out the obvious, even when others wouldn't. So what's this mean?
Comes over, and he points to the sun. In one part, he points to the sun, and it looks like the sun. But if you look very closely, you can just make out like the shadow of a figure in the sunlight. And no one else would know, except for us, that it looks a lot like a very large buff bunny man.
Kitty thinks that makes sense.
And he just points to that and says, vitality, warmth, positivity. And he kind of looks at you, gives you quite a side eye to see if you want him to keep going. He's clearly avoiding the middle one.
She wants you to keep going. She's learning now.
Points to the store, which is one like really big store, but it's also in like a field of glittering stores. And he says, faith, purpose, spirituality.
She squints at it, expecting to see Natus in this one.
There is... If you look at it in a way, it does... The stars do kind of outline his mask. And even the little, like, weird gem thing he has in his mask's forehead. And he jointly points to another one. It's, death. It looks like death, though. It just looks like the platonic ideal of death. Like, there's nothing special about it. And he says, endings, change, transition.
I know what you mean. I out of character would obviously see a death, a skeletal face with a flowing set of black and white hair.
So, yes, death does represent Ida. However, he hasn't had chance to alter the cord yet. So, it still looks normal. And then he
fair enough.
Points to the... I'm skipping row because I haven't figured out what row is yet. He points to the magician, and the magician... it's kind of like the classic idea of what the magician looks like. He's pointing up with one hand and pointing down with the... Actually, they, because it's not clear what gender they are. Pointing up with one hand, pointing down with the other, and there's a series of objects on the table that is in front of them. But the rod in their hand looks suspiciously like a rifle, and the table covered in items looks suspiciously like a workbench. And he says, resourcefulness, power, and turns it upside down, manipulation.
In what?
Manipulation.
Manipulation?
Neat.
Tarot cards are so aesthetic.
Yeah, I love the aesthetic of tarot cards. And I
Mhm.
haven't figured out
Very
one for
cool.
row yet. I'm still looking for row. I'm sorry.
Off the top of
Yes.
my head, strength.
Yeah. Maybe chariot.
chariot is control, willpower, success, action, and determination.
I could see that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think chariot would do good.
Yeah. Kitty like looks at the magician card for a little bit as you tell her this explanation, and she absorbs the knowledge into her big ass head and is like, eh. So 2 questions.
Yes.
What's it mean when a card's in the middle?
That is the focus.
Okay. Could you speak up when doing your Nana's voice just a little
Sorry.
bit?
That is the focus.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And she like picks it up and holds it like up to her face. Why do they got a gun? Music stopped at the fucking exact moment. Holy shit. Like, I know it was just restarting, but that stop.
Yeah,
That
I
was
find that
perfectly
happens
solved.
a lot, actually. Natus, why not?
What?
Why not have a gun?
What, does it
It
have a
says
gun?
magician,
Why
that
not?
is. Magicians tend not to use guns.
The magician isn't about magic. It's about power.
I suppose you make a point. I'm gonna roll mute. Well, what's your deception? Plus 10.
No, it's not plus 10, but it's, my deception's a 5. So, you know what? I'm gonna roll it, because this isn't like a passive thing.
That's what I thought. I guess that makes... Kitty puts the card down and just decides, yeah, that makes sense. I believe you.
Yeah, that checks out.
Oh,
This checks out. You're not. It's just smart. You know card things.
And you know what? I'm gonna say that there's a 5th card there that is a chariot. And the person driving the chariot is clearly like a very buff cat person, but like you can just make out the tail behind the thing of the chariot, and they don't look like they have ears until you take into account like the background detail, which makes it look like they have ears. Anyway, and he kind of nervously starts to pick up the cards.
Yeah. She even hands you the magician card, just like, yeah, cool, thanks for the lesson. I learned a lot.
He slowly takes.
But you might expect there to be the tone of menace of her knowing. She just walks past and gets a drink, like, yeah, right, makes sense to me. Sippy, sippy.
He slowly kind of nods, and he's, oh god, no, oh my god. I was about to say he really wants.
You do notice something.
Yes.
Kitty's hair is wet. Because there's no way she could wring out all of that fucking water from her mass.
I was literally about to say, Natus totally wants to do this, but I don't know if he would. And then I went, oh, right. He wants to do this, so he's going to do this.
Don't you love those things that 5e introduced?
Yeah, well, it's not 5e or not. I would have done it anyway. But every time I think, man, he really wants to do this, I have to remind myself, yes, he fucking does. He says, I was doing readings on the party.
Neat. What you got?
His head slowly turns to look at you, which is probably more creepy than it needs to be because of the big-ass smile on his mask.
Man, if it wasn't you, she'd be like...
Head slowly turns, tilts to the side.
If it wasn't you, Kitty's hand would be at her boot where you know her knife to be, but it's you.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. That's literally in his description, is that he looks creepy until you get to know him, and then he just generally cares. But he looks a little creepy. And he says, he just looks at you, and I don't know if I should say.
Eyebrow goes up. Like, just eyebrow up? Why not? Kitty, without a hint of irony, not knowing this is actually what's going on, you find out something dangerous? Something to be worried about?
He looks at you and says...
Takes a long drink as you respond.
Yeah. He says, I'll tell you after dinner.
Ah, cool.
And then he turns around.
You quit 20, I just leave you.
He didn't want to tell you that he decorates the tail cards after the party members that he finds the most connected to. But he's like, I need to tell her somehow.
Well, you have a good time. I ain't gonna disturb you cooking, so I'll go chill out. She turns. I'll be in the basement.
Perhaps that would be best.
Anyway. Sup, Zai?
No.
Welcome back.
It's just several bags of, like, groceries in our hands. Slides past.
Yep, gonna go. Poof. Basement times. Gonna go work out in my dumbbells.
And while that's happening, I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Kitty begins lifting weights because once more she has like a 14 or something in strength. She is a 15 in strength.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty begins working out. So, Smarty, who comes in next?
Everyone's here now.
Okay.
Since those two were basically in the same place.
You two show up?
Yes. Whew. That was a good day, y'all.
Quite enjoyed getting my ass kicked.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, you got your ass kicked?
Unfortunately, yes.
That's surprising.
But that is just proof that I need to work that much harder.
I mean, work takes time. But yeah, sure.
It does.
Rose carrying so much stuff. She got a new backpack. She got like a bunch of new bags. Yeah, Rose carrying a lot of stuff. Okay, I've got some of this I need to drop off in the kitchen. I'll go with that. Hello.
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 Welcome home.
Yeah. Welcome. Shit. Thank you. Here's your stuff.
thank you.
I'm gonna put down a bag. And how's it going?
Dinner will be ready
I think
soon.
it's going well. We are currently preparing lunch.
Ah, that's nice. Now then. What did you say? I did not hear.
Dinner will be ready soon.
Ah,
Mhm.
nice.
Hey, I'm calling it dinner. She's calling it lunch. It's like a late lunch, early dinner.
It's brunch.
No, that's breakfast lunch.
Well-
It's like supper.
Dinner.
Dinner
Yeah, it's dinner. It's dinner.
It's dinner.
or lunch.
Second lunch.
Dinch. Anyway. Okay. Let's see. Where's the basement access? Oh no, where's the basement access?
Basement. Basically, the stairs down are here.
Oh,
We're just using this trapdoor for now.
okay. Hello? Knock knock.
You come down and Kitty, like, notably, I suppose it is worth noting, she didn't do this unsafely without a spotter. She puts the weight up. Stop.
Oh, I am just.
Am I gonna help ya? Have you gotten to your room yet to put everything up?
What?
Have you gone to put everything back up in your room yet?
No.
You should go do that.
Fast.
Well, I wanted to come check if there's anything you needed help with, and also I have stuff for you.
Oh? Eyebrow up again.
Yes.
Oh god, oh god. No, the kitty would have waterproof makeup, then never mind.
Yeah, I figured she would.
Yeah, fucking imagine you come down, Kitty and Natus weren't even thinking about it because of what was going on. Just Kitty has scars everywhere, it's like visible. God, thank God I remembered that.
Okay, so I know you like building stuff and guns and stuff like that. So, but also you seem very concerned about your. So,
About my what?
your safety.
Like, not wrong.
So, I got you this extra lock.
A lock?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mind if I take a look?
Yeah, sure.
She takes the lock.
It is a lock.
I appreciate the specificity.
So what's up with the lock?
You pick it.
Well, she's like picking it, but she's like looking it over, making sure
Oh.
like there's no like secret mechanisms in it. Like she essentially pulls it apart and puts it back together in front of you.
It is a standard lock.
Okay, well, I can do some tweaks to this.
See,
Maybe
I
weigh
knew
down the
that
pins a
you'd
bit
say
much,
that.
a bit more.
I knew you'd say that. So, I also got myself another lock that I will make even more intricate.
Kitty raises an eyebrow. Oh,
So
really?
that I can give it to you. But that's gonna have to wait till after the project, you know.
Fair enough. Well, you've given me the idea, so as a little refresher to give me something new to think about, she like waves the lock. I'll get to work on tinkering at this. You can start projecting yours too. She gives you a pretty like half smile with like this chill look on her face. Let's see if you can give me a challenge.
Yeah, I imagine I'm probably not gonna get materials sturdy enough for me not to just be able to rip it apart. But if you think of it as a, I have an idea. If you think of it as a puzzle, I'll get you something that'll be a puzzle for you.
I mean, generally speaking, lockpicking is very similar to a puzzle, though you can't see the intricate inner workings. She begins rambling. I'm like, well, you see, to do lockpick, you have to make sure you can all the inner mechanisms working while not being able to see them and mostly relying on sound and feel of the tool. She rambles as you presumably leave.
No, Rose stays around.
You see Chestspot dip a little. It's like, oh no.
Make sure to drag a lock onto your sheet because that's 100 fucking gil.
I mean, that's 10 gold. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's 100 gil.
One lock to make better.
Yep. Yep.
Yep, you just see her sit down at her desk and just like, she rambles on for a while. It's up to you whether or not you sit there through the whole time, but it's like 2 to 3 minutes of, and that's how a lock works and how you can theoretically create and pick one properly.
Oh, neat. Really interesting.
Or if you're like me, she pulls out a pair of an Allen wrench and puts it on the side and tightens it just a little bit. Twists it, not even moving it not even really moving it, just moving the lock in its relative space, and then it pops open as she uses her smith tools. It's pretty easy.
Wow. Damn. I can't even do that. I'd have to get my old toolkit and make a key.
But generally speaking, when you're lockpicking, you can make a false key. Like, theoretically, if you could find the inner, what the size and shape of the key. She begins rambling again, as you've gotten her on something else.
I mean, yeah,
She now begins explaining lockpicking to you.
I usually find that the easiest way to pick a lock is just to make a copy of the key,
That takes into the account if you actually have access to the key, or you're willing to fill in the thing with a mold and take the shape like that, which is harder to extract without simply breaking it. Maybe if you were to take something that's slightly malleable but holds its shape after a little bit of time, almost like a ooze.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's rather difficult. Generally, you just want to use a set of tools, like a one long one and one bent one, which allows you to be able to get into the different weights that you need to push and adjust to the right sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's some other inner mechanisms that are a little bit more difficult that involve a code or a different something like that, which you can listen to. If you put your ear up to it and listen closely, you can hear the mechanisms work and click when you get them right.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm not an expert lockpicker, nor am I an expert locksmith. But I do know goldsmithing, and I know how to copy things. So, yeah, I usually just find the key.
At that point, you might as well be a thief. Because you've already got the key, then there's no real point to copy it. Just use it and put it back.
Sometimes you can't use it before you have to put it back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose if you carry around a clay or something, it'd be easy enough to get the shape of it.
Yep, I do.
Makes sense.
I imagine you do too, right?
I mean, of course.
Good.
Clay is useful. It can be used as a bonding agent. Like if you need to stick something to a wall, if you get the appropriate level of wetness, it can be used to keep the shape of something. You can fire it to make it. She begins rambling again.
We
You
go
continue
on-
setting her off.
We go on for like an hour before
Yeah.
release.
It's essentially Rose like, here's this thing I do, and then Kitty rambles for 5 minutes about the exact thing you mentioned.
Bro, acknowledging that Kitty knows more than her, sits and learns.
All things Zero has a mediocre knowledge in. As I have looked into lockpicking many a time.
Yeah, it's a fun hobby.
Whoa.
Okay.
Which is, I'm gonna be honest, which is funny because most actual lockpicking is super easy if you just have the right tool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly, that's why Kitty's like, yeah, it's super easy. Like, Kitty's is at the level of it's super easy even without a tool, because I can just hit it with a hammer and it opens.
Yup. Okay. Oh shit. Oh no.
Mhm.
Sorry. I was doing the thing where I was moving the map when I was clicking left click.
Oh my god, did you put a book in Ida's room?
Yes.
Knock knock.
Nerd!
Oh
Love
my
her.
God.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi. So, remember when we talked about... Oh, okay. Well, I'll sit down.
Oh, okay.
Remember when we talked about the new outfit?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got that started, and did I get it finished?
No, not yet.
Okay.
That'll probably be done by tomorrow.
I got that started, and I was wondering whether you wanted to invest in a little extra protection.
Like a weapon?
I mean, yeah, or like, you know, armor that is magic. What?
That would be nice. I'll think about that. I
Okay.
still need to do a bit more training.
That makes sense. Well, how's your day been?
It's actually been alright. We went to the Arcanist Guild and we did some research. I think that spell must have misfired or something because Kitty's hair went all flamey.
Oh, that's neat.
Is it? So
Yeah.
usually when people's hair gets set on fire, that's a bad thing.
Kitty can survive that. What you reading?
Oh, it's just an old journal.
Ah, well, I won't pry that. Though I am curious.
Hmm?
I won't pry, but I am curious.
Oh, no, it's just a log from when I was with the other group, the previous one.
Ah. That sounds great.
It's nothing amazing. Just
Hey.
kind of a day-to-day reminders.
Oh, okay. That's fair. I'm gonna give a pat. Pat. Okay. Well, let me know if you need anything. Also, yeah.
Yeah?
Now, I was thinking about whether or not I got you anything, and I remember that I hadn't asked you, so I don't think I did.
I don't think so, unless it was about the outfit.
Yeah, that was it, and we already talked about that.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bro goes to her room and unloads a bunch of stuff. And then goes over and finds a thing.
Find the film. Just gift wrapped on your bed.
From who?
She unpacks it, looks at what it is, puts them on, casts a spell.
Oh, right.
It's like, ooh. Okay. Hey everyone!
Hmm?
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Look at what I can do. Gal, do you wanna help me?
Gil will help you with whatever this is.
Okay. Okay. Rose is going to grip Gyaul with both her hands, lift him up over her head. And sorry, I'm trying to find out what does the spellcasting focus do for Red Mage? Real quick, let me find out.
Spellcasting focus can be used in place of material components that don't cost money.
Damn it. Okay. So she grips Gyal with both her hands and holds him over her head.
Gil will pose like he's a ballerina.
And then she will cast the spell. Probably a prestidigitation to create some light. And she'll be like, yes. Finally.
What are we cackling about?
I can finally cast spells without having to hold my rapier.
Fantastic.
Or having to reach down in my pouch. My spell component pouch.
I can see why you'd want that.
Yes.
This is why I've personally never bothered with spellcasting. Too many fiddly little bits to take care of.
You know, that's fair. That is fair. just runs off again.
He's happy for you. Little clap. Then goes back to cooking. Actually, would it be dinner time?
Yes.
I'm down for dinner.
Hey, Smarty, where was the cord again?
Pretty much above Kitty's head.
Cool. Natus comes over, and there's a little cord on the wall. He grabs the cord, and he yanks on it a few times. And in everyone's room, including the living room, a little tiny bell up in the corner.
Ooh.
Now she's here. Now I'm allowed to be here.
Hey, Kitty.
Well,
Obviously, we're gonna move this chair. Actually, no, we don't move this chair. There's enough space for everyone.
So, thank you so much for making this.
Oh, there's no food on the table yet.
No.
this, she wiggles fingers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Shitty cat grin. He finished those while we were out, and apparently my hair got on fire and all that, so...
Yeah.
I'd say highlight of the day, but being on fire is apparently highlighting.
Hey.
That's fair.
The music stopped, and I'm suddenly very, very terrified.
No, I don't know why it stopped.
Okay.
It just suddenly stopped. Hang on.
Hey, Gyal, are you gonna join the table?
Oh, right, sorry.
It's alright, it just means I can put the nighttime music on now.
Yes,
Good bread, good meat, good lord, let's eat.
Ooh.
There's nothing on the table yet.
Yes. Natus comes
It's
over.
more aspirational than anything.
Natus comes over and claps his hands. I thought the first meal in the house should be a special one.
You thought quite correctly.
And with our newest party member. Gestures towards Ida.
Yo,
Yeah.
cheers.
And it is going to be a 3-course meal with dessert.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
Kitty sweats, thinking, thank God the other two are here to pick up on my and assumably Ida's slack.
of what? Slack of what?
You got the two muscles here to clean up.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. Natus has prepared intelligently. I imagine the maid is giving me aid in cooking.
Yes.
Aid is +2, correct?
No, you get advantage.
Yeah, fuck it, you have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
8 is advantage.
Yeah, 8 is advantage.
Not the craziest I've ever done. But, you know, 22's not bad. And Natus walks over with a large bowl that, if you flatten out a little bit, could be used as a buckler. It's a big bowl. And he sets it down in the middle of the table, and it's a salad with shredded carrots and tomatoes. And then on the side, boiled eggs, sunflower seeds, and like half a dozen dressings, mushrooms, the fixings for salad. Oh, and grilled chicken on the salad.
Oh yeah.
And he sets that on the table, and while everyone eats, he's gonna go grab everything for the second dish. The second course. Which I guess...
Nom, nom, nom.
Okay, I was...
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Food noises.
it, your boy Gyal absolutely digs in.
And I hope the other two also do as well.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Less, with less fury, but they're still eating.
When
Yeah.
when,
They eat like proper people.
yeah. Yagunas made not Yagunas. Natus made just enough so that there should be a little bit left over after everyone has their portion. Because he knows how everyone but Ida, he knows how everyone eats, and he's taking a guess on Ida to be roughly equivalent to Kitty.
Pretty much.
So he's making a rough estimate. And when that's getting around down to where it is, in fact, after everyone's gotten their portions, even if there's still some left in the bowl, he takes up the bowl and takes it away from the table and starts cleaning out the table while everyone's eating. And while everyone's finishing up with that, he brings out the second course, which is 3 massive fish. One of them baked with lemon and garlic. The other one is grilled, just a big hunk of fish grilled, and the third cut up and served as sushi and sashimi with a vegetarian option on the side of sushi. So for those of you that don't eat meat can go ahead and be fine.
Are any of these the one I killed?
Yes.
Y'all will eat from that one.
He won't tell you which one.
Oh, think y'all will have the vegetarian sushi.
Ah, damn it. Okay, fine. If he notices you're not going for that one, he'll tell you which one it is. Oh, yeah, the grilled one is...
Okay.
The grilled one... Sorry, I forgot to mention this one. The grilled one is blackened seasoning. So it's very strong. And which one would y'all like more? The lemon garlic or the blackened season?
I think the lemon garlic.
Okay, that's the one. That's the one then that you killed.
I imagine y'all just also eating the garnish that you're not supposed to eat on it.
There's whole
Crunch,
slices
crunch.
of lemon, which is totally edible, which is fine.
Y'all eats the lemon peel and all.
Hey, some people do. But yeah, there's sushi, sashimi, and vegetarian sushi. So, rice, carrots.
Rodix in. This is great.
Yeah. And he doesn't know. He knows what Ida's favorite food is, but not an actual, dish.
An actual food.
An actual food, not dessert, which I have dessert, don't worry. But I'm trying to hit all of the bases for everybody. He also tried making sure every dish was edible by everyone. As best he could. And so once those are being devoured, him and the maid take away the dishes, bring them.
But she's already taken the first.
Yeah.
Like when you went to bring the second dishes over, she went over, grabbed the first ones, and is already washing them up.
Yep. And Natus will grab a big cast iron pot. Like a big one. It's almost a cauldron. And he picks it up and sets it on a wheelie base and wheels it over the table. And then lifts it up and sets it on the table. And this has been cooking since this morning. Is a beef and dumpling not deep dish. Beef and dumpling crock pot, yeah. Beef and dumpling crock pot with celery, carrots, and peas. Nice big hearty meal. And he sets that on the table for everyone and passes out bowls for everyone to eat.
Nom 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 nom.
No.
And then while everyone is finishing up, he does say, "There is dessert." And the room begins to fill with the smell of chocolate. As the final part of this dessert, fresh, homemade Jaffa cakes with a honey filling. And so they're still nice and warm and gooey. And he sets that in the middle of the table.
That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I presume that this one sparkles.
Sparkles.
That is really looking for the, "Oh, I'm so stuffed I couldn't eat anymore." Lays dessert down. Never mind.
What is it?
It is Jaffa cakes, fresh baked Jaffa cakes, so they're still nice and warm and gooey, with a honey inside, so that when you bite into it, it's kind of gooey and stretchy and sticky and sweet.
Nice.
Kitty sees all of this, and you see, like, this entire meal, it's been a ramp up of how excited Kitty is about this food. And as you brought this out, the room filled with smell, just this big old, the Natus, like, this Natus did it again smile, and then you notice something else. Is there fucking on fire?
Natus pulls out his fucking mirror and points it at Kitty.
Eyes wide, Jaffa cake in face, eyes widened.
I'm imagining like the toast face in the mouth, except it's Jaffa cake instead.
Yeah, you just see it writhing in blue and golden flame, or blue and red flame. She slowly pushes the rest of the cake in her mouth.
Natus comes over, and you, without thinking, takes off his glove, and you can see the weird, like, stony hand thing, and he gently pokes the fire with his finger and see if it hurts.
It, like, warps around your finger. There's almost a small sensation like you're just touching really flowy hair that's, like, in water. Like, it moves like fire, but as you move your finger to it, it feels like it warps around it like water. And just continues to writhe, unheat. There's not even heat. Well, there's a little bit of heat from it, but you feel like this is the coolest it could possibly be. And it does not burn.
I feel like the Maiden Eater can see his hand as he pokes. Huh. Shrugs, puts his glove back on.
Is your hand okay?
Which one of them says that?
Ida.
Looks over at Ida. Oh! Looks at hand. Yes.
No, okay.
Has your hair always done that, and I've just been too self-absorbed to notice?
No. I don't think it has. As you see, like, the mood kind of chilling from her, as she's like, whoa. As the mood just ramps downward, just eventually, it settles.
Interesting. It seems that I am surrounded by very magical people.
No.
Natus hugs Gyal. Magical too. Hugs.
Thank you, I try.
You know what? Fair enough. I love that new icon. That's why I was so ready to show it this early. I just fucking love it. It's so cool.
What did you say? Any excuse?
I needed an excuse. And I kind of... For someone with as placid a face as Kitty's most of the time, even when she's like big old emotion, she's still rather placid, unless it's pissed, in which case she does get emotionful. I think it's just a good way of showing, like, this is high energy. This is maximum Kitty. But she is sufficiently chilled.
Nice.
Everyone has a lovely dinner.
Natus does
Yeah.
not eat
Yeah.
any of it.
How you doing on days, by the way?
Oh, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah, because Natus fed just before we left to go deal with this. Remember? In fact, we fed in front of
Yep.
Ida.
Julio. Man, I can't wait for Ida to be the highest HP party member.
She can't overtake you.
It's bound to happen.
Mostly because I suggested Ellen give her a constitution modifier that matters.
Yeah.
Well,
for real.
red mages have shit. Shit hit dice.
Yeah, Ida has the highest hit dice as a Reaper amongst all of us.
Yeah, but
Damn.
no. That's just a detail.
Oh yeah, she's got the fucking white mage.
Yeah, white
I'm
mage
pretty-
has shit hit dice, and Eli has d10s.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about that, yeah.
You just
Still
don't have a
less
con mod.
HP than Kitty, though.
Yeah, because I have a con mod of 3.
Mm-hmm. And I do not.
I went, oh, look at all these good numbers. Constitution, Dex, and Intelligence. I for sure was giving myself HP. I wasn't fucking messing around. I don't like dying.
Yeah.
Kitty will eat what is there for her and then just give, like, Natus a pretty, like, decent smile and a bow of her head, like, thanks for the food.
Thanks
Really
for all the
good.
fish.
You continue to be an excellent chef, Natus. I hope you take great pride in your work.
Natus looks at Kitty and he's like body language clearly like he's like, yeah, thanks, thumbs up. And then Gyal says that and goes, thank you.
He's just leaning her back against the chair, just holding her stomach. He's like, ah.
Eyes narrow. You doing okay, bud? You
Mhm.
didn't work yourself to the bone or anything, did you? Didn't stress yourself out?
He almost without thinking of it says, I don't have bones. He goes back to
Blinks twice. That was an expression.
he knows it's an expression. He's confronting.
That was an doesn't have bone. You got her.
I don't have any skeletons in my closet. I'm a ghost. I don't even have a skeleton.
Yeah, you got Kitty distracted.
Good, yes, success.
Check everyone's plates.
Thank you.
Yes, you have also been doing an excellent job.
Mhm. Happy to serve. That's what I'm here for.
And to be a friend.
And that too. And, yeah, I figure you two have got a thing you want to do before we wrap up.
I'm good.
Yeah. Kitty and Natus.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait until either the kitchen clears out or Kitty goes to her room for the night and Natus will show up with tea.
Kitty will, like... She was distracted by Natus's "I have no bones" comment, and it threw off her rhythm. As she's now thinking of how an organism could work with no bones.
I imagine like for the next
jellyfish.
I imagine for the next couple of hours we just sit around the kitchen talking and laughing and joking and having fun.
There's many times in the middle of a conversation you hear a quiet, "Okay, but it's not like a jellyfish, because he's not." You really got it.
She's just mumbling to herself, and then just out loud goes, "Jellyfish."
He's kind of like a low-key stone golem, to be honest.
Yeah, no. Eventually, after the can't be a jellyfish, though the suit and the helmet would make sense to keep it all together. However, I have seen it off, and it doesn't. So it could be more like a puppet with joints carved.
Which you're not wrong. It's also like it's like a puppet carved from stone.
Yeah, no, she's got essentially your blueprints being written in her brain. Like, she's writing your blueprints in her head.
It is just
especially with the no chest cavity to reduce on weight.
Slightly.
Huh? What's that?
I can't get out. You have to move.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good night, Ida.
Have a good night, Ida. Thanks for staying about. Well, I suppose I should head down to the basement and get to work and stuff. Presumably to her fucking room.
No, she went to the bathroom.
That too.
Yeah, no. I thought she went to a room. I went to the room and she's not there. I'm like, the fuck she go?
No. She went
That's
out.
fair enough.
She kept going.
That's fair enough. I had an idea for how to mess with a lock, so I'm gonna go make a fucked up lock.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
Menacingly walks away as
slowly walks away.
I legitimately, out of character, thought up a real fucked up lock that is hard to pick.
Nice.
Natus will... Does Ro go follow Kitty, or...?
Presumably they don't want to be working on their locks next to each other.
Fair enough.
That defeats the purpose of it.
Natus will pat Gial and Ro on the shoulders. Say, thank you for joining me for dinner. And then...
Thank you for making us dinner.
Thank you.
And just picks up Natus, bear hug, and then tosses him into the air and catches him and puts him back down.
He hugs. And then goes to do what he's doing.
Shakes hands.
Yeah, he sees Rose slowly sneaking up, and he's like, huh? What? Shakes hands. Oh. Shakes hands.
And Gil's gonna go outside and take a nap at a bush.
Sleep off the food coma.
Sleep off the food coma.
Time to retire for the night.
Natus.
You will finish cleaning up and just bow to you and head off back to her own place.
Have a good night.
Natus makes tea for the two of them. You
know what?
It's one of the few things I made sure that still survived the trade bag of Grindanian tea.
Wonderful. Excellent priorities.
And I'll make tea, and then Natus will come and knock on Kitty's door. Is that?
Oh, you hear the door opens as you hear a doo doo doo.
Closes the door behind me.
Chessbot stares up at the door.
Chest spots on duty.
As soon as you leave, it buzzes over to do that trick it does, where if anyone listens in, they just hear. Hello. Sorry, this room is mostly boxes.
I'm sure it will be fixed next week.
I'm sure. What's up?
Not much. He sets the tray down and starts pouring tea for the both of them. Takes off his helmet slowly.
Right, okay.
Well, hold up now. Yep, there we go. Deception.
Yeah, I believe you.
God damn, he's good at lying. Which makes sense, I suppose. You know what? He sounds truthful, but he physically seems nervous. He's not hiding the fact that he's kind of nervous right now very well.
Yeah, she's like noticed it, but she's still a little bit of lock jellyfish.
So he sets the tea in front of Kitty. And pulls out his tarot card and starts shuffling them. And he starts to lay out tarot cards. And they somehow end up in the exact same formation they were when Kitty walked in. With the magician in the middle. And Natus just kind of sits there and waits.
Repeat that again. I blanked.
He sets out tarot cards again, and they end up in the exact same formation they did last time with the magician in the middle. And then he just kind of sits there waiting for Kitty.
She looks at it again and goes, hey, you got the thing set. You got the thing again. Didn't know that was a thing you could do.
If he could bite his lip, he would.
She looks it over.
Statistically speaking, that should not happen. That should be nigh impossible.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I don't know a lot about that, but you shouldn't be able to draw cards and get the same result unless you stack the deck, something I would know nothing about. Looks away.
He's not even gonna read into that. That's how nervous he is.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah.
Kitty does not have proficiency in any games. However, she does have sleight of hand and will absolutely cheat at cards.
Natus also has sleight of hand.
That's a night of dinner.
Natus just waits until he has Kitty's attention. Like her full attention.
Yeah, you just gonna leave me sitting here?
Looks down at the tarot cards and looks back up at Kitty.
Looks at the tarot cards again.
Sorry, what?
He looks at the tarot cards again as you start speaking.
I don't know how to say this, so... Hey, Smarty, can you cut the music? He starts to hum. Tell me if you can hear this.
Hearing anything yet?
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, I heard that.
Okay. You know what? And he's going to keep humming.
Smarty,
Give me a second.
I could say what you probably see is eyes slowly getting more open. Oh.
I'm glad my humming was not so bad you didn't realize what it was.
I was like, do I need to roll? But I decided not even to ask. There's no roll needed for that.
What is Smarty doing?
Right, there we go.
There it is. Yep. Yep. And just in case of copyright strikes, can we cut that now?
Yep.
Yeah. And Natus has nothing left to say.
I assume that song is irreforgettable for me.
It is very. It's like it takes you for like a few seconds, and then your brain like quickly puts the pieces together. It's like it takes like a couple of bars, and then your brain immediately remembers the entire song.
Yeah, you know what that thing what cats do when their like ears stick up straight, their fur begins to fluff? As you can see from her token, Kitty does much the same, except it just kind of bursts in flames, like, oh.
The moment
Spontaneously combust.
The moment he knows that Kitty knows what he's humming, he stops. There's no reason to keep it going.
She doesn't really have words. Even as she calms down after a second, she doesn't, like, her mouth opens and closes, but, like, she can't think of what to do in this situation.
You know what? He wasn't even looking her in the eye when this happened. He was looking down at the cards. And then he looks up at her and he says, "And that's not the only thing."
Oh.
I don't know if he should say... You know what? Yeah. Heidelin gave me a message. Natus is legitimately debating whether or not he wants to do this. He trusts Kitty. Wandering their wilds, escaped from its shackles, an old friend and his rival. The experiment isn't as lost as he thought.
Turn that off too soon. Man, you ever like cause somebody to stop having paranoia, only to bring it back yourself.
We need to bring it back even stronger.
Which is why he waited till after dinner so she could have a nice fucking meal full.
Fucking hell, Nat. You literally went, if they come for us, we will be fine. And then Nat starts doing this shit, and it's like, oh, really? We'll be fine now? We'll be fucking fine?
He wasn't expecting to have to eat his words.
Oh, wow, sucks, huh? Man, maybe everything is wrong. Ah!
Everything will be fine. We just have to make it fine ourselves.
Uh-huh. No, you might... I'm gonna move Chessbot real quick. Ro would notice Chessbot come up, and then leave through the front door, and go to the roof, and is just scouting above, looking around the area for anyone who could come by. Just leaves, and Kitty just like, you see one of her glass lenses is kind of reflecting something. Okay. I don't know, honestly.
I guess on that revelation.
Natus had an idea of what I feel like that's a better place to leave off.
Yeah, you don't even get a Kitty note today. Like, you don't get a letter to Mom today.
That's it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Ominous foreshadowing.
Yeah, that's the things I fucking got from my divination shit.
Yeah, no. That was it's a lot more cryptic, and then you're like, okay, but is Kitty specifically in trouble? Pirates of the Caribbean.
It still doesn't tell me if I rolled a 25 or less, because that doesn't tell. Like, it's like, yeah, that's terrifying, but like, it could also just be like pirates in general. Like, yeah, I know pirates. Like, that doesn't help. He was honestly debating whether or not to tell the group, or at least Kitty. But Kitty deserves to know. He likes Kitty. Kitty's his friend. He doesn't want to keep it from Kitty.
I mean, if you want a less cryptic one, because you did roll, you did succeed, so I can give you a less cryptic one.
No. The fact that you can tell me that I succeeded tells me everything I need to know about receiving that message.
Yeah.
So, the issue.
The thing is, it's within 7 days, though.
Yeah. So he was legit like,
close.
I could wait. I could wait a day to give us some time down, and then realize, oh, it could be happening tomorrow. Fuck. Okay, and I guess we're not doing that.
We just flick off the nightlight.
It's fine. It's not like you're going to be going on a venture to fight the Cragfather.
No, we're gonna deal with our past traumas first, and then we're gonna go deal with that fucker.
Then we're gonna go deal with that fucker. Maybe one leads to the other.
I suddenly am drawing a blank on how we get to the Cragfather.
The Lord of the
Isn't the
Crags.
Cragfather water themed?
No, the Cragfather is Titan. He's Earth.
Titan. Lord of the Crags.
Yeah, Lord of the Crags. He's
The
Earth.
Earth Father.
It's fine. That's not water based.
No, that's not water-based. Water-based would be Leviathan.
Yeah, and Leviathan's actually... I think Leviathan is specifically...
Leviathan's not actually in this
We're still streaming, right?
series.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we should stop that.
So thank you all so much for listening
That
with
was
us.
a great session.
Yes, thank you so much, Smarty. It was a good downtime session with plenty of plot hooks.
It's,
We did a lot. Thank you all for playing with me. Thank you, Smarty, for running it. And thank you all for listening with us, and for those listening in the future of the Time Machines, thank you as well. And until next time, don't forget, ominous warnings.